Hey, it's a beautiful day in the neighborhood. Such a beautiful day in the neighborhood. We out here. What's poppin'? It's your girl, Miss Pleasant. This is What's Poppin' Walk and Talk. I'm out here walking my little great nephew, Killer Cam, walking him to Dairy Queen and also getting my steps in as well. I'm gonna wait for some people to come in. All right. Hey, what's up, Aaron? You the first one in. What's going on? What's going on? What's going on, Mr. Pearson? So yeah, I'm out here. This is gonna be my walk and talk. What's poppin'? I just came in here real quick because some horrible news with our girl Wendy Williams. What's up, Peaches? Hey, Tanya. 12 star. What's up, ma? Yo, our girl, y'all know I did the episode about Free Wendy, right? Hey, what's going on, Marlon? So, let me give y'all the update on Wendy Williams, because, yo, oh my God, I'm stressed out right now. I'm from New York, and y'all know she had New York on the chokehold. Like, I look up to Wendy, yo, word up. How you doing? Everybody that's on the chat right now, tap the screen, tell a friend to tell a friend. I just decided to pop off right now about Wendy Williams. You know how I was saying, Free Wendy. Y'all, I really think Wendy is kind of messed up, y'all. Like, and I'm really, really sad about it. I don't know if y'all ever had anybody in y'all family with dementia. Hey, what up, Tanya? But, so let me just tell y'all a couple of things that's been going on. Let me update y'all on Wendy Williams. If y'all know, she is the first one that outed Puff. And she lost her job and all of that behind that. But look how everything is full circle. It's just so sad. That's why I'm glad Jean is like, yeah. Because at the end of the day, like, everybody that, like, came out and said something, it's like, it's crazy, man. Anyway, like I said, I'm doing the walk and talk. Oh, yeah, you know she have all of that. So, that's what I'm saying. So, at the end of the day, so, the other day, y'all know, last month, it was her father's birthday. So they allow her, hey, what up, Cal? They allow her to go to Miami. You feel me? I don't know if y'all saw the pictures on the internet or anything like that, but they allowed her to go to Miami to celebrate her dad's 93rd birthday, which I thought was dope. Yeah, oh, okay. So Marlon, you already know what is hitting for someone that has dementia. You know what I'm saying? That is like, that, man, that's such a sad disease. My heart goes out to you and anybody else that has dealt with that situation. You know what I mean? Blessings to the, to the person and to the people and to the family and to the village. But anyway, getting back to Wendy, so I forgot what kind of dementia that they said she had. So anyway, while she was out there, they allowed her to go to her father's 93rd birthday. So while she was out at the birthday, y'all seen the pictures on the internet. She was having mad fun and all of that. Yo, so she gets back to the facility, right? Now, I guess because your man Harvey Weinstein from TMZ was putting, in the chokehold, which I did appreciate that about him. You know what I mean? So, Aaron Pearson said, was Wendy with Big Papa back in the day? Yeah, they was cool. They was mad. They was cool. You know what I mean? He used to go he went up to the radio station. She did an interview and everything like that with him. But anyway, let me get back to it. Keep y'all updated. So, Wendy Williams went back to her facility, y'all, and they gave her, you know what I'm saying? They gave her a little, a little inch. So, they put her where she could, be freely walking around there, whatever, the facility. Yo, so the facility, I don't know if y'all know, but it's downtown. I can't wait to get back to New York City because I'm going straight there downtown with my signs yelling because Wendy is my girl. I always want to aspire to be like her. Like, because I love to talk, I love to gossip, I love to do all of that. So, anyway, she gets back to the facility, and when she get back to the facility, she OD, y'all. They got like a restaurant. This ain't no regular facility. This is a facility that, you know what I'm saying, is for the rich people. So, yo, they let her go into the restaurant, into the bar. And guess what Wendy did, y'all? Wendy went in there and she wowed out. They said she got mad drunk. And y'all know that was one of the problems already. Little Kim, Aaron Pearson said Little Kim said Wendy Williams and Biggs was intimate. I don't know. I got to fact check that. You know what I'm saying? I don't know. Maybe, could be. I mean, that's how it was back then. You got to remember, everybody was doing coke. Everybody was doing pills. They was doing X. They was doing those black beauties. They was doing all of so. I mean, I'm not going to say no. But you know what? On that Q&A, that's one of the questions I'm going to ask Big Gene. So, yeah, we going to pop off about that. So, anyway, let me get back to it. So, she got drunk at the facility, y'all. They just dropped it. I don't know if y'all know. But, your girl Wendy got moved back to a floor where she can't even use the elevator, y'all. Bust how she dropped the note. She dropped the note out the window. Like, y'all, please help Wendy. Please help me. Yo, that's crazy. Hey, what's poppin', HB? Yeah, the frontal lobe. Yes, frontal lobe, 12. Yes, it is. It's the frontal lobe. I'm sorry I haven't been reading. I got so much things going through my mind because it's so crazy. Like, Gene told me, he was like, yo, Shay, you need to get on that Wendy stuff because you always on it. You know what I'm saying? Like I said, I've been a Wendy fan since she was at the radio station. I got so many connections to Wendy, but I'm going to tell those stories another time because I got 2 connections to Wendy. You feel me? And mad cool every time that I was in the company of her because I'm a tall chick too, so we got the Amazon complex. So you know what I'm saying? I loved her for that. And that big blonde hair and her boots. She used to always kill it with her boots. So anyway, they moved Wendy back on the floor where she cannot use the elevators or nothing, y'all. I don't know. I'm getting kind of scared. But your man from TNZ, Harvey Weinstein, so he went to go and hire, that's why I love him. He went to go and hire A$AP Rocky lawyer, my man Joe. Y'all know Joe is from New York and he ain't no joke, y'all. So he went and, come on, Cam, we going this way. We crossing. Give me your hand. You ain't too old for me to hold your hand. You gonna be 50 years old and I'm gonna be 100 and I'm still gonna hold your hand. I don't play that. Shoot, I do not play that. I hold hands. Yeah, so wait, let me read some comments, y'all. So, oh wait, but let me tell y'all that story first. And then I'll let y'all read y'all comments and I'll let y'all pop off about what y'all heard and what's going on. Tap the screen to tell a friend to tell a friend. We up in here and we is dropping the new news, the update of Wendy Williams, what's going on. I'm out here in Columbus like heartbroken. So anyway, so Harvey Weinstein, if I'm saying his name, Harvey, from TMZ, you know he been on the Wendy joint hard. So everybody say, hey nephew, hey Cam, that's Killer Cam right there. That's my boo right there. That's my chocolate gumdrop. So anyway, he went and he wanted to hire Joe so Joe could get her out of that conservatorship. You know what I'm saying? Like how they did Britney Spears or whatever. So now your man Joe had an interview and your man Joe was like, y'all, it's a lot of stuff that y'all don't know that's going on with Wendy. You know what I'm saying? So, like, I got some inside intel and they told me it is true. They said Wendy is like, what we seeing of Wendy is like flashes. Like, they could turn on when they need to turn on. You know what I'm saying? And it's just like breaking my heart. So I had to come here and pop off about it because y'all know, I don't care what nobody say. Miss Pleasant was the first one to say free Wendy. Hashtag free Wendy, pop off. I don't care what nobody say. But we definitely got to do something, but I got to do some more research because, right, Cal, she doesn't need to be in the luxurious prison. Right, because that's basically what it is. So I'd walk nephew to DQ. He wanted to come here, so we walked to DQ. I'm going to sit right out here while nephew, you good? Yeah, he be having stacks, y'all. That's killer. That's my baby right there. He be having stacks. Double tap the screen, please. So yeah, getting back to it. So I'm gonna sit, we gonna watch the cars come by, y'all. So now, your man Joe was like, it's a lot going on. And basically, you know how they say smoke and mirrors and stuff like that? Basically, that's what they were saying. And I could understand now because I looked at some of the interviews, what she did with Charlemagne and all of them. And then, I don't know if y'all noticed in those interviews, but she was basically having her niece say like a lot of stuff. So that, you know what I'm saying? And she didn't stay on for too long. Miss Jeffrey said they did that to her on person. She was supposed to have a sober partner. Right, my sister said the same thing. My sister said why they was serving her bar. If they know she has a problem with alcoholism, why was they serving her alcohol? That facility she don't need to be in, because why would you do that? And it was one of the employees that told. One of the employees told. So I have an uncle, Marlon said, I have an uncle that has that, and he's always in between moods of crying and anger. Right, so I know at the bar, Wendy Williams flipped out on them. I know she spazzed out on them, because they got our girl on the floor where she can't even use the elevator, y'all. She can't even use the elevator. Like, what type of crap is that? Like, that's sad to me. That our girl is, you know what I'm saying? Wendy bought all of the, she bought all of the gossip. Wendy bought all of it. Like, I remember turning on, like, I used to turn on the radio waiting for Wendy. When Wendy came on, and even when she went to Philadelphia, I made sure I was able to pick that up. Wendy's that girl, and it's so hard to get out of that, and her son threw her in that. I don't know if y'all remember, but little Kevin, that's why I was saying little Kevin, like, but she wanted that little boy so bad, you feel me? So at the end of the day, and y'all know how mothers be about their sons. Word up. Hey Maya, what's going on? Welcome to the chat. Tell a friend and make sure y'all turn on the notifications. And just the FYI to let y'all know, I got super chat now, y'all, so y'all can super chat me and y'all can become a member. I don't sing the song like Gene, but if y'all want me to, I can have him come on and sing the song. I used to watch her every day at 10 p.m. And that's not, I'm not even talking about what I'm going to start doing, because you know what's so crazy, what Gene said to me? He called me one morning at 6 o'clock in the morning. So when he be calling me like that, I be thinking like something happened. I be thinking the worst or whatever. You know what I'm saying? Because that's just me. That's who I am. So anyway, he calls me and he tells me, he was like, yo, Shay, I had a dream. You need to be talking about Wendy, because you be telling me everything was going on. Like, you know about Wendy. You got connections with Wendy. He was like, share that. He was like, share it. Like, let everybody know. You be up to date with everything. So, yo, just by seeing it coming across my social media today, yo, I said, you know what? This is God telling me I need to start talking about Wendy. Because there's a lot of people, a lot of young people. Maybe I got a couple of older heads on here. All right, Maya said, I'm in Philly. I used to listen to Wendy on Power 99. Yes, ma'am. She was serving. She was giving it. It might be some young people on here, but I'm definitely going to take y'all back in the 90s when I used to be at the parties and on the scene. And, you know, just everything Wendy Williams, because one of my famous Wendy interviews is when Whitney Houston called in. She said, crackhead. Yeah, because they, you know, the rich people don't call it, they call it freebasing or something like that. You know what I mean? But yeah, you was a crackhead, Whitney. I love Whitney and all of that, but Whitney was a crackhead. Because if y'all ever saw Being Bobby Brown, that was one of my favorite shows. Yo, pop off in the chat if y'all ever watched Being Bobby Brown. That was the most hilarious. I don't know if y'all see the clips, but that was the most hilarious show. And it's so crazy that Sissy Houston was so upset she went and got that whole joint canceled. You can't even see that Being Bobby Brown anymore. But yo, I'm telling you, them two, I would have loved to just hang out with them. Especially on one of their get high nights. And you know what used to piss me off back then? Everybody, like Wendy called it out. Everybody used to blame Barbie. Yeah, no, Whitney turned, y'all gotta understand a chick from Newark. See, Newark is right across the way in New York City. We right across, only thing that separate us is a bridge. And you know me, I had people in the hood, so y'all know. Newark, let me tell you, is a place. So Whitney, she's not no punk, not at all. Because the way she gave Wendy that heat was crazy. Tanya said, I remember that. Tony Jeffrey said, I remember that. HB, yes it was. Yep, they used to be, yeah, they used to be, yo. Yo, do you remember he went and stuck his finger up her butt and pulled out a poop? Now you know that's love. Maya, Whitney's brother started, getting her high. And she introduced it to Bobby, right? Because Bobby was only smoking weed, y'all. And he might have been sniffing some coke. White lines. I'm more than guaranteed he was. You know what I'm saying? But all of that other stuff, Whitney definitely introduced him to that. Because Whitney is not a punk. She wasn't a punk by far. But yeah, her brother is the one that started getting her high. And that's crazy, yo. How it'll be your family that do it to you. Marlon said, yes, I think they was arguing or camping in the woods. Cal says she probably said, F this. They've been having me locked up, can't do anything, even though it was the wrong move. She was probably like, I'm going to do what I want to do while I can. Yes, getting back to you, yes. I believe that too. I believe Wendy was on a high because she was out, she was with her family, she was enjoying herself, you know what I'm saying? And not only that, you know, it's just like what a sexaholic would want, or you know what I'm saying, or what it is, you know, anybody, you know what I'm saying, that craves something, you know, or has a disease, because I don't know, what is it politically correct to say? Is it a disease? Is it, you know, like, you know, I don't know. Hey, Blaze, what's going on? Yeah, so y'all, I just had to jump on here because I had to let y'all know. I had to give y'all the update of Wendy. You know what I mean? She was getting some young thing. Oh, yeah, she was with Ray J. But Ray J set her up, though, y'all. Quiet as kept. Ray's on the payroll for Clive. Him and Brandy. I don't know. I should get an ice cream, y'all. Y'all remember DQ? That's what I love about being out here. Come to the big house out here. When I want to be in the city, I go back to Harlem. But, yeah, I'm out here in the burbs. So, yeah, this is DQ. I came to walk my nephew here. Cal said, but they set her up by letting her go into that bar. They did it they did it to test her. My sister said the same thing. Oh, I want to go get, I want the Presto Six. Okay, let me order something. Now I see something I want. Yeah, I think that's what my sister said. My sister said, why did they allow her access to that? Or why? How long did the Presto Sticks take? Oh, no. You know what? Let me get a medium cone. What y'all have? Y'all have twists?
Oh, yeah, we have twist.
Okay, let me get a twist. Y'all, look at that cone. I just changed my mind that fast. Yeah, I think they did set her up with you. I think that was real whack. That was whack of them. You know? And whoever the employee was that was giving her that alcohol, y'all see this right here? Whoever that was, they should be fired. Oh, sorry. It just flew in. They should be fired. No, that's what I'm giving you for the ice cream. Yeah, they should be fired. What up, baby? How you doing? Oh, yep. The peoples is in here. That's you. That's you, Cam? Yeah. Trying to get my stuff together, y'all. Ray J definitely had the hand of her demise. Yeah, he did. I wholeheartedly believe that. I believe that. I don't know if y'all saw that live, but Paperwork, he was in the room. And him and Gene was on that live for 24 hours or something like that, or a whole bunch of hours, which to me was crazy. But I appreciate it and I salute it. But yeah, he definitely did. And to all of my members, I got a little something for y'all. Make sure y'all go. Yep. Tap the screen and tell a friend to tell a friend. Make sure y'all. Oh, there we go. Oh, they was fast. All right, you do the same. All right, have a good day. So look, this is it right here. Ooh. So yeah. I was on the live. Oh yeah. I fell asleep on them. Yeah, they was crazy. So anyway, y'all already heard what he said. Oh, you want to sit down and eat? That's up to you. If that's what you want to do, we can sit down. We don't gotta move. It's beautiful out here. Oh, okay, so y'all was on they live. Yeah, they was bugging. But y'all got to hear some good information from the both of them. You know what I mean? So but yeah, thank you everybody for being in here. I appreciate y'all. I just had to jump on, like I said, and come give y'all the information about Wendy. But yeah, I'm definitely gonna be giving y'all some updates of what's going on because, like I said, dementia is a hell of a disease. And if that's what Wendy have, we gotta shine a light on her, yo. Word up. Definitely gotta shine a light on her. But yeah, I need somebody to ask Ray J what happened that night. Because baby, yes, make sure y'all go. Oh, look at the bikes. I like riding bikes. Shout out to all of the biker boys. Hats off. And the biker chicks. Oh, and this is my favorite color. I love orange. So at the end of the day, yeah, Ray J gotta say something. Something about something. You wanna know what, Blaze? What you wanna know? What you wanna know? Look at that sun. It's real sunny. Oh, wow. Yeah, that is true, Marlon. If you are a sensitive person, you will be more of it with dementia. Oh, okay, with dementia. Okay. Oh, yeah, Ray J gotta have an interview. Yeah, I do, yeah. Yeah, I do agree with that. But he always, Blaze, he always dodged that question. See, that's why we need the Wendy Williams show, man. And there's never gonna be another person like Wendy, yo. I mean, I'm not saying that I'm stepping in Wendy boots, but I'm on that lane. Yes, make sure y'all go to the pop-off hotline. I know it's something y'all gotta pop off about. Oh yeah, I'm gonna go there because I'm gonna pop off about Trump Thursdays. Y'all know they're messing up my screen and everything like that. But it's all good. They ain't gonna stop me from talking. Maya Suge just checked Ray J on the last show, and I don't even watch the Culture Vulture show. But I was hollering because Suge had them shook. Right, I don't watch that. You know what I'm saying? Once Gene was like, that's a wrap, you know what I mean? I follow suit, because that's a wrap, you know? Oh, okay. HB, you said Blaze, he has had interviews and his people tell him what to say. Shout out to everybody that's a member, yo. Shout out to all of my members. Icy Maiden, what's poppin', boo? HB. Who else I got on here as a member? Make sure y'all go and become a member. Prices today is not gonna be the same prices in a minute, y'all. So y'all better get in where you fit in. Yo, I'm letting y'all know tonight I'ma be on the show with Gene. He's gonna do a grown and sexy. And he's talking about what he told y'all not to ask me. He told y'all don't ask me because I said giving fellatio is overrated. So he want to argue with me. He called him out for being a liar. Ooh, Maya, who? Who called who out for being a liar? Ooh. Oh, should call RJ out for being a liar. I mean, Ray J. RJ. Ray J. Yeah. I could see him being a liar. He looks like a liar. And he looks like he's mad annoying. And I used to like Ray J. I really did used to like him. But I seen another side of him. And then, not only that, I know what he did. Like, he had his hand in that. Because Brandy told her brother that Whitney handed her that letter. Because that's what I really want to know. I want to know what was on that letter. That letter probably said, help me. Just like Wendy is saying, help me. So, yeah. Sit down, boo. Have a seat. Yeah, we chilling. We out here. We outside. Same here. Unscribe the dude. Oh, yeah. V. Oh, yeah. Right. We ain't even saying his name. Right? Tell him. We ain't even saying. We just saying the V guy. I used to like him, too, but I lost respect for him a long time ago. Yeah. What really made me, I mean, even though I laughed, but on Love and Hip Hop, is when he pushed Princess in the water. Like, I ain't like that. I thought that was disrespectful, like crazy. Even though I laughed and it was funny, you know what I'm saying? But, like, I thought that was real whack. And then Princess was crazy for marrying him and then having 2 kids, which that was crazy. But anyway, getting back to Wendy, y'all. When I get back to New York, I'm telling y'all, I'm going right down there with a sign. Icy said, I saw a phone call from Suge. He seemed very pissed at Ray J. Oh, word? That did it for me, too. Yeah, that did it for me. Like, you pushed her in the, and then you doing, like, come on, like, and then niggas be wanting to know why you don't want to give fellatio. You pushing chicks in the pool and all of that. Men like Ray J don't know how to treat a female. All right, Blaze. Okay, Blaze. All right. Pop off, sir. Okay, so you know how to treat a woman, okay? We got grown men in here, huh? Yeah, don't be pushing females in the pool. Like, that was real, like, that was, to me, somebody should have checked him on that. And nobody did. But, yeah. So, shout out to everybody that's on my chat right now. I just had to jump on. And this is my walk and talk. This is the edition of What's Poppin'. Walk and talk. We out here on this beautiful day. Yo, what's the neighborhood like where you guys at? Is it nice outside? Is it sunny? Is it cold? Is the sun shining? She seriously could have got hurt. Yeah, Maya. Agree. Facts. Seriously. Yeah. So, yeah, I came out here to DQ with Killer. So, yeah, she could have hit her head and all of that. Oh, yeah. Yeah, it did it for me with Tierra Marie, HB, when he bought and dumped all of her personal stuff. like, and then talked about, like, she had a disease or something like that, and it wasn't even a disease. She had some monostat. We all done had yeast infections. Even little babies get yeast infections. So it's like, please. And hey, Angie, what up? I think Ray J has something to do with Whitney Houston's death and something to do with Wendy. Yo, right. Because him and Wendy was messing with each other. Yo, he's been into a lot of stuff. So it's like red flags. That's why I gotta go to New York and do some more investigating. Oh, and y'all know that Diddy trial coming up. So I'm letting y'all know. Make sure y'all go subscribe and turn on your notification, because May 5th, 2025, I am going to be downtown. Hopefully, I could get there early and I could be sitting in the courthouse. But if I can, I am going to be reporting live from the Pop-Off Show. All things Diddy on that day, y'all. So it's pretty nice here in C-Town. Right, you in, okay, so you in Chicago. Yeah, I was supposed to come. Hey, Lauren Beauty, what's up? Shout out to my member. What's going on, baby? So, yeah, basically, if you see my face next to your name, you are a member. Member is, y'all could go on your computer and y'all could become a member. Like I said, y'all could send super chats and all of that now. So, yeah. My community is growing. I appreciate y'all. I love y'all. Y'all are the best. Make sure y'all tap the screen. Tell a friend to tell a friend. Like I said, I just jumped on here. And, yeah, pretty much to just pop off, walk and talk. But we decided to sit down. I got me an ice cream. Killer Cam is over there, right there. That's my nephew. When y'all see him, just know he a part of a legacy right here. All right? Diddy... Oh, okay, yeah, I could see that. I could see that. But nah, Diddy, you got to remember, back then, when she told, you got to remember, he had New York City on tilt. Diddy had everything out when he did that to Wendy. You feel me? And y'all already heard what Gene said. And we all knew. See, the thing about Harlem and the thing about New York, the party scene, like, if you was in it, like, it was just crazy because it was just happening, y'all. And I'm so glad, but it's sad at the same time that we didn't have no recordings. But I do got pictures. You know what I'm saying? Because I used to have the throwaway cameras. Shout out to my cousin Ice. She used to always have the throwaway cameras. So we got pictures. You know what I mean? I never missed a Sunday at the tunnel. Never. Even if I was sick, I still was at the tunnel. You feel me? So I love your accent. Oh, thank you so much. It's an accent? All right, I'll take that. Nah, Miss P, Cleveland, Ohio. Oh, you in Cleveland, Ohio, and I'm in Columbus. Okay. We neighbors right now, boo. We neighbors right now, y'all. Yeah, he definitely... See, that was a red flag for me. And you know what was pissing me off? Like, what made me mad? Like, I get you, boy moms, but when your son does something as a female first, you got to check your son. And I don't think she checked him. Or if she did, it was behind the scenes or something like that. And I'm a person who believe you represent your family. So you was representing the Norwoods when you did that to her. But that definitely was a red flag. Definitely was a red flag. You right about that. Oh, Cam, everybody say hi. I love my boo. All right, okay. Alabama, recording things in the 90s would have been sick. Yo, y'all don't even know. Like, oh my gosh. Like, the things, sick. The party scene in New York and just who I was associated with. Y'all don't even know the other part of my life. Like my real life, like who I'm related to in terms of a lot of that street stuff. You feel me? So at the end of the day, I was everywhere. Yeah, everybody's saying hi. He says hi, everybody. He's like, he eating his food. I ain't gonna put nothing on him right now. But thank you, y'all, for, for shouting him out, for saying hi. Right. Okay, Maya. Okay, see, I like my moms like you. I like moms like you. She said, I don't play with my son and he's 28. Right, and you shouldn't. Because at the end of the day, especially if you're a single mom, yo, you can't be having your kids, your sons, like disrespecting females. That's a no-go for me. I don't play that. I got a lot of nephews. You feel me? And I got a lot of great nephews. I don't play that. I'm an aunt that don't play that. You don't disrespect your mother. That is your queen. You do not get things from me, and I give kids a whole bunch of stuff. You tell me you want it, you like it, you doing good in school, you obeying, you doing what you need to do, listen and all of that, I'll get you whatever you want. That's why kids be like, no, 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 don't tell Shay, don't tell Auntie. That's my real name, y'all. But I'm Miss Pleasant from the Pop Wall Show. So Marlon said Ray J is linked to Whitney's death and Brandy is Mace alibi. Facts. Facts. Allegedly. We always got to say allegedly on here, y'all. Because I don't want nobody coming after me. So we going to say allegedly. At 12, what idea you like? Can we start Wendy Wednesday? All right, we could do that. See now, if you would have been a member 12 star, you would have saw that I asked my members, because you know I got exclusive stuff for them. I asked my members, what other day y'all want me to pop off on? That was a question that I had asked them. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, I'm gonna take it to my members and I'm gonna ask them, do they want to see a Wendy Williams? I mean, what a Wendy, a WWW? That's what we gonna call it. 3W. Wendy Williams Wednesday. That's a tongue twister. A Wendy no, we just gonna say a Wendy Wednesday. Yes, all right, yes. See, we got a Wendy lover right there. Maybe, I don't know. I'm gonna take a poll. That's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna take a poll and see. I'm gonna start a poll. And should I do a Wendy Wednesday? And let me see how many of y'all would participate. And then maybe I might do it. I just put it out there, y'all. So let me know. Should I do? Okay, we got 3 votes. Okay, y'all. All right, I see y'all. Should I do a Wendy Wednesday? Give y'all update on Wendy. Y'all, because once I get back into New York, I'm going downtown. I told y'all. I'm going down there with a sign. So anyway, if y'all know anything back there in the 90s, not only did Puff had Bad Boy joint, he had everybody's joint. Your man was tapped in all the way. So when he made that statement to the radio station, they would have been busted. And you got to remember, they was the #1 radio station back then. You feel me? Even Wendy had the #1 slot. They let they number one go. Let me tell you, New York was in the uproar. They was in the uproar. Because everybody loved Wendy. You know what I'm saying? Wendy brought that fire and Wendy brought that heat. And she brought that pressure. She brought mad pressure. Miss Pleasant, did you go to the Bad Boy parties back then? Yes, Allure Beauty. Of course, I went to concerts and all of that. Matter of fact, the first concert, not the first concert that I went to, but when Bad Boy had their Bad Boy first concert, I was there. I was backstage, double dutch, jumping back there with Adina Howard and her dancers. Shout out to Adina Howard. A freak like me, that was my girl, yo. We was backstage while everybody was getting everything. I'll tell y'all about that story. Yo, backstage was mad crazy. And Jean always was just look at me like, mind your business. Mind your business. There was a lot going on backstage. But, Icy said, I have two very respectable sons that I take care of their families and have very strong work ethics. Yes, shout out to you. That's right. And shout out to your boys. And shout out to their family and your village. That's right. Because when you do a disservice, if you you know what I'm saying? Like, oh boy, I get that homegirl had that baby, you know what I'm saying? And he ain't want no more kids. That football player, or no, basketball player, my bad. That young guy. You should have strapped up. Like, you know you didn't want no kids. It's okay if you go out there and play, but you gotta be laying your Johnny and everybody and everything and busting off. That's what happens. That's what comes with it. To have the baby. Oh, okay. I wanted you to wear a condom, but you didn't. How about that? Sorry, but I don't think Sugar's lying about Ray J. Nah. I had to go look at that to see what's going on. So, yeah. I know you got a lot of stories to tell. Can't wait to hear them. Yeah. Yo, I'm trying to find anybody out there right now. Do y'all know anybody that do animation? I need somebody who know how to do animation. Please tap it in and let me know. Anybody that knows how to do animation. Because I got some dope ideas. And I need some help. If you are upcoming, young, you know what I'm saying? Animation specialist. Or if you know somebody, please let me know. Please let me know. Yeah, I got mad stories, yo. Oh my God. One of my dopest stories is big in all of them, but my 21st birthday with Queen Pen. She had just came out with A Party Ain't a Party. And that was my theme song. It still is my theme song to everything. Any party, anything, birthday of mine or whatever, that's what I walk into. Because a party wasn't a party until my whole crew came through. I got stories about how we battled Mariah Carey's dancers and we beat them. Yeah, I was a danceaholic. That was crazy, Miss Pleasant, how you walk away from your baby like that. Right. Yeah. Yeah, he just totally walked away from the baby like that. And your man said he don't want to have nothing to do with it, visitation, nothing. He'll just pay for it. And guess what the judge said? She wanted to do it in California, but the judge said, nah, y'all got to go back to Atlanta. They go back down to Atlanta, and guess what happened? He ain't got to pay no child support. I think that's crazy. If you wrote a book or did an autobiography, I want to be the first to buy it. Yo, somebody already told me to do a book. Yo, my life is very interesting. Like I said, HB already told y'all my DNA is very, very, you know what I'm saying? As a female, you know what I mean? It's so crazy. Like I told y'all, my distant relative is Henrietta Lacks. So, y'all know Healer cells? Yeah, that's a part of my DNA. So, on top of that, I don't know if y'all ever heard about Mary Pleasant from the 1810. Yeah, that's another one of my descendants. So, yeah, one day I am going to write and let y'all know who my family is. You know what I'm saying? And what part we played in Harlem, and you know what I'm saying? Just, you know, that whole scene. Yeah. Yeah, he straight walked away, 12. Yeah, he definitely did. Come and be a member, y'all. Yeah, I'm going to have Gene come on here and sing for y'all. It's a shame, but they out here like that. Yeah, it is a shame. It's a shame. And the thing about it is, that's just like, what's his name? DDG Crash Out. Yo, I was so mad with Haley, for Holly Haley, whatever her name is. Little Ariel, for even, oh my God, even mixing with him. Because at the end of the day, the nigga is straight clowning, because go to court. He's scared to go to court because he know if he go to court, she gonna put in the motion. And you know in California, they don't like the social media babies on social media. So the judge is gonna rule. You ready? Okay. We walking back, y'all. So the judge is gonna rule in her favor. And you know that's gonna stop his, in New York back in the days, they used to call it chicken in Harlem. That's gonna stop his chicken. Yeah. So it's crazy. All right, so people is like, okay, I got a couple of people that voted. All right, should I do a Wendy Williams Wednesday? All right, A Wendy Wednesday. All right. I got to talk to my members behind the scene, my peoples. You know, I'm trying to grow my community with the help of HB and, of course, Zero No Higher, Gene Dill. Y'all already know. That's my peoples for life. 112th Street, Slick and the family, always and forever. But yeah, we walking back. So, it's beautiful outside. Thanks for walking and talking with me. My first walk and talk on the Pop-Off Show. Make sure y'all go and subscribe, like, and make sure y'all share. Let's grow this community. Because like I told y'all, we going to have mad fun. And y'all know it's getting nice outside, so y'all know what's going to happen, right? I'm going to be doing street pop-off. Yeah, I'm going to be walking up to people. I don't know if y'all seen my videos, but I was out here at OSU at the game having people pop off, which is called street pop-off. When I get back to New York, me and Gene is going to continue to do Car Chronicles pop-off. And hopefully by then, Wendy Williams Wednesday will be popping. Okay, so now, yes. Let me say something to y'all about Trump Thursdays. So I might have to rebrand it to what's popping Thursdays because they keep flagging me. And y'all be seeing my videos when I'm live. Because y'all see this whole time I've been live with y'all, it didn't mess up not one time. Y'all noticed that, right? If you haven't, I would be freezing. So I don't know if y'all heard, but Donald Trump has put out there certain keywords that you can't say. And if you do say it, it triggers. So, which is crazy because Trump Thursdays, y'all, shout out to everybody that was tapping in, popping off on Trump Thursdays. We got a little notability. You feel me? We had a little traction. That's why they was throwing shade at us. You know, which was so crazy. And then y'all know the other night, the other night, on the 9th, when I did the big joint, y'all know that froze. So you know what's going on out here. You know what I mean? But make sure y'all go to the Pop-Off Hotline, y'all. That's another thing I'm going to have coming to y'all. I got so many messages about people popping off. I definitely want to do a show where I play some of them. And I have y'all pop off in the chat, you know, of what the person is popping off about. See what your view is on the situation. And then some calls, I'll probably even call the people back. And, you know, so we could give them some feedback and stuff like that. I always like to interact with people like that because y'all my peoples. I think his name is The Trigger. Yeah. So we're going to try to do something different. You know what I'm saying? We can't say certain things. They flagging us. So I don't want to, you know what I'm saying? I love the fact that I bring y'all the information. Y'all bring me the information. We educate each other. They don't want us to educate each other on what's going on. You understand? So I think that's what they doing. Oh, Thursdays at Cheetos. Ooh. Okay, 12 star. Okay. We could probably swing something like that. So yeah, yes, that's exactly what's happening, y'all. So basically they flagging me. You feel me? Y'all know who's behind all of this social media stuff. You don't think they know everything that's going on? And y'all gotta understand, my last Trump Thursday, we was rocking in that chat. I mean, yo, the last 2 Trump Thursdays, we rocked, y'all. And I think they saw that. You feel me? And they was like, nah, we gotta put a stop to that. So, but we got ways to work around that. Come on, Kayla. You know, we got ways to work around that. So we gonna figure it out. But I am gonna come back on here on Thursdays, no doubt. No doubt. And like I said, I did a poll asking everybody, should I do a Wendy Wednesday? Y'all, I said it right this time. That is such a tongue twister. I gotta wear my Wonder Woman outfit when I do it, y'all. Yes, I looked up to Wonder Woman as well. So, yeah. So we gotta figure something out. So I'm gonna come up with a game plan. But yes, turn on your notifications because I am gonna pop off on Thursday. I probably won't get in depth and do some other stuff, but we're gonna figure it out because we already got traction right now. I already got my little core people. I appreciate y'all. I love y'all for always showing up and showing out. It just makes my heart thump even faster because it's like, wow, this is really in motion. You feel me? And I appreciate all of y'all. Word up. Because I got a lot of stuff to talk about. That's the reason why I started this. This started because of the pandemic. And Jean said to me, oh, you always, because, you know, I always pop off. I always used to just yell and flip out on anything. Anything. So it's like, it could be a good pop off or a bad pop off. You know what I'm saying? So that's hence the name, the pop off show. Come on, killer. You got another stick? Look at his stick. I love my nephew. He's such he's staying in his place, a kid. I love that. He went and picked up another walking stick. But anyway, yes, Blaze, you already know, 170 Grand Concourse for life. I remember when you was in your mother belly. So, I will have to find me a Statue of Liberty costume. Oh, Lord, yes, you already know. Yes. So, yeah, when I get back to New York, y'all, but yeah, I'm going to start. I'm going to sit down and talk and, you know, politic. Make sure y'all turn on y'all notification. It might not be this Wednesday, but next Wednesday I might be popping off for Wendy Wednesday. Who knows? But turn on y'all notification. Make sure y'all tell a friend to tell a friend. You feel me? That the pop-off show is going to be popping on Thursday. And like I said, we have membership. And y'all also could call the pop-off hotline and let me know what y'all want to pop off about. If there's something, you know what I'm saying, that I don't know about or I didn't hear about that y'all want to pop off about, call that number. Call and pop off. Let me know. You know what I'm saying? And on a future date and time, you might hear your pop off on the pop off show with Miss Pleasant. Laugh out loud. Yup, for life. And don't forget Thursday's night. Right. Let them know. Don't forget, HB, let them know. Don't forget. And don't forget Thursday nights at Cheetos. We're going to come up with something. We definitely going to come up with something. So, thanks everybody for joining in on my walk and talk. What's popping? Pop off about your girl Wendy. I'm going to put in my description, I'm going to put in some links that y'all can go and reference to as far as what I was just discussing, letting y'all know the updates about Wendy and what's going on. And if you guys hear about something or know about something about Wendy Williams, make sure y'all let me know so we can pop off. Just in case I start Wendy Williams Wednesday. All right, everybody, make sure you tell somebody you love them. I love all of y'all. Y'all have a blessed, peaceful day on purpose. And make sure y'all get out and enjoy this weather wherever you're at. Go and feel this energy out here. And take care of your mental health. All right, y'all. One love and peace. Yeah, I'm almost finished, y'all. My walking. Look at my boo. Say bye, Cam. All right, y'all. All right, see you later, Marlon. All right, yes, Miss Pleasant, you're gonna get 1 million views. Oh yeah, when the Diddy trial happened, I told you I'm going out on location. I'm gonna be down, yo. I'm gonna be reporting. I'm gonna be rolling up on the reporters. Okay? Like I said, I don't want to be in Wendy's lane, but I'm from New York, so I'm gonna take. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna take my rightful place. So yeah, make sure y'all let people know that what it is, May 5th, 2025. The pop-off show is gonna be live. So make sure y'all subscribe, like, share, tell a friend to tell a friend that we're the pop-off show and Miss Pleasant, she's the host. All right, y'all. Y'all have a great day. Love y'all. Like I said, oh, look at this guy. Come in here. All right. Yes, I love this. I love the car watch. I love the people watch. I love to do all of that. All right, y'all. Have a great day. And thanks for walking, talking, and popping off with me. One love.